Hey guys, Lex here again. How you been? So yeah, let's talk about Sword Mastery. Sword Mastery is the newest, most recently added perk for fighters in Dark and Darker, and it does a few things. For one, it increases your weapon damage by 2 when using a sword type weapon. 2, it increases your action speed by 5% when using a sword type weapon. And 3, it increases your impact resistance by 1 when blocking with a sword type weapon. Mostly good things, but which build is it best for? At first glance, this might seem perfect for a PDR fighter using like an army sword or a falchion, a sword type weapon with their heater shield, but the increased impact resistance doesn't actually apply to your heater shield, even when using a sword type weapon with it. I tested this with some Inferno mini bosses, and the recovery times were no different, and the Inferno mini bosses weren't getting staggered like they would with the buckler, which they should have been if the impact resistance actually applied to your heater shield. So I mean, overall it's okay for PDR fighters. I mean, you could switch something like Barricade out for this perk for a little extra weapon damage, a little bit of swing speed. I really wish the increased impact resistance did apply to your shield. It would make it a lot better, and honestly, in my opinion,
I think it should.
But in order to get every part of this perk to be relevant, you need to run a sword that you can also block with, which narrows it down to the Longsword. So is this perk good for Longsword fighters? Initially, a lot of people are shitting on the perk because of the increased impact resistance shortening the riposte timing window, but this is really only relevant to PvE. A lot of PvE mobs hit you with an impact power of 3-ish. With this perk, your Longsword goes from having an impact resistance of 3 to 4, which means against a lot of PvE, your riposte window is now narrowed down to the rapier, dagger, parry window timing. It's very short. However, when it comes to PvP, there's really not that much of a difference. The only weapons that are affected by this increase in impact resistance are the Army Sword and the Viking Sword. And to be fair, these are fairly popular weapons in the meta, especially the latter. Other than that, we have the Crystal Sword, which also has an impact power of 3, and I believe the Horseman's Axe and the Hatchet also have impact powers of 3, but you know, who's running those? Regardless, though this shortened riposte window makes them a little harder to land in PvP, especially with how chaotic swings can be, it really only applies to a handful of weapons. Overall, PvP riposte timings are going to be pretty manageable and unchanged. So honestly, it's not a bad perk for PvP. Just be ready to adjust your riposte timings for PvE across the board if you equip it. The bigger problem is trying to find a perk to replace with Sword Mastery, because currently the Longsword perks across the board are pretty powerful. So real quick, this is a popular Longsword build running Counterattack, Barricade, Swift, and Shield Mastery. Shield Mastery and Swift are damn near essential. The two that are up for replacement are likely Counterattack and Barricade. If I had to choose one, it would probably be Barricade, because that's just 50 armor rating and 50 magic resistance when you're blocking. That seems a little easier to make up in itemization than something like Counterattack. 10% move speed and 10% swing speed is super useful after a block. You know, armor, just more PDR, you could probably find with good rolls on just a set, you know, just get some plus armor rolls. The magic resist you might miss, but you know.
You can't have it all.
Basically, I feel like Barricade would be easier to make up for through itemization than something like Counterattack without making too many sacrifices. All right, enough about the Longsword. How is it for Slayer fighters? I've been running it, and honestly, it feels great. More damage and more swing speed bundled into one perk feels pretty good for a Slayer. You're essentially getting a baby version of Slayer and dual wield in one perk. The increased impact resistance is irrelevant here, but what makes this an easy choice for Slayer fighters is that they have a bit of flexibility after the Slayer and dual wield perks. So alongside Slayer and dual wield, I've basically been running this as my third essential perk. I've also whipped the Arming Sword back out, because as you know, a faster swinging weapon scales better with weapon damage, and it's been feeling really strong again. Falchion is still probably better. The reach is just so hard to give up, and it hits like a truck. But honestly, they've both been feeling really strong to me at the moment. The Arming Sword swings faster, obviously, but it also slows you down less than the Falchion does, both while running with it out and while swinging away. So as a Falchion enjoyer myself, I would say to my fellow Falchion enjoyers, give the Arming Sword a shot. You might be surprised. The rest of this video is going to be some Slayer Fighter gameplay and PvP on my alt around Voyager rank. Obviously using the perk, some great fights in there, but also some not so great fights. Just some really goofy moments I want to include in the video just for a laugh. Enjoy. Oh, he's stuck in the door, dude. Ooh, there are those crossbow shots. Woo, close. Ooh, he has some stuff. Another Barbara. Oh no, it's a longsword boy. He got the parry off. Ooh, rubber banding. All right. Is that Warlock? My brother, what are you doing? This guy was kind of kitted, man. Holy. Huh. Alright, what do we drop for this stupid stuff? Where's this guy? I missed. What are you doing? What is he doing? I'm sorry, guy. What happened? I gotta be honest, I felt a little bad about that one. I don't know if his game was bugged or what. Was he stuck here? I don't know, man. I don't know. Here, we're gonna kill this shit-talking fighter. I just want to shoot him in the leg because he has a shield up. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I hear somebody talking down here. Just staring at me. It's like a horror movie, just staring at me at the end of the hall. Never mind. Oh, it's a ranger, dude. Where's he going? Did he drop down? Oh, he did, dude. Got him. Oh my god, the goblins run so much. Oh, somebody's over there. Hold on. We gotta check this out. Come on, dude. Swing. What kind of class is it, dude? I guess I didn't need a pop second win, but... Alright, well, what did this guy have? Oh, man, there's just too much loot. He's like, I heard that static! Oh, there's so much. Oh, he has the troll pelt! Physical damage, 1 agility. That's not even that good either. Oh! Alright, let's just go. That was already a decent run, dude. Oh, man. It's just fun. I just like body blocked him. I knew exactly what he was gonna do. He's gonna run for my exit. I'm like, no. No way. Jesus, dude. Oh, this could be bad. I'm on the ropes, but we need heal. Reset. Oh, I hit him. Whoever that is. Oh, buddy. Woo! I'm sorry, my friend. Y'all see this red glow? This is looking horrible. Oh, you... That was a headshot, though. Dude, the irony of Barb players being so scared. Oh, this is the wizard I was fighting. What was his gear like? Oh yeah, he was decked. We almost killed him though. We almost killed him, I swear to God, because he got super scared. Just waiting by the static? Is he running? He's really gonna run? Alright, that's fine. Why are barbs so scared? I don't understand. He had some good loot, man. He had a legendary something. Bro, we got extracts, come on. You got the static right here, right? Legendary Bardiche! That's okay, we're gonna take this, dude. That perfectly fine last match. The Royal Diamond, dude.